hard push. Oh, there we are.
Dramatic effect. I'm probably guessing that they did not intend for this much smoke to be coming out.
We gotta take it out.
You just want to take the pizza out and eat it.
So good though.
Yes, it does look really fantastic. I think that
Wow, look how fat that pizza is.
This Week in Gear is presented by Crown and Caliber, the smarter way to buy or sell a luxury watch.
Okay, it's a little smoky in here.
It's all right.
But we're talking about the Pizzaolo Breville Smart Oven.
We are.
Okay. Tell me all about this, Will.
It is exceptionally exciting for a very specific person who I respect a lot, but must really enjoy carbs and maybe make 2 or 3 pizzas a week.
Well, okay, I'm going to take a quote that you said here, and I know I can't say this on camera, but this is f***ing awesome. And I appreciate this other quote. It works for both the Pizza Idiot and the Pizza Savant.
Right. I am part of the second quote. I'm part of the former, or previously the Pizza Idiot.
Clearly, all of us are.
You can operate it on automatic. It's sort of boneheaded. You can run it on, you can choose Neapolitan style, wood fire, and pretty much what you're doing is changing the temperature coming from the base and from the top on automatic, or if you're sort of the Pizza Savant, we can flip it to manual mode.
Oh, in the manual mode. Okay, so that's this nifty magnet right here,
Yes,
right? So
which is one of the most...
This goes on, and it slides right on. It just takes everything to manual. So you go from icons to numbers.
Right, when all you're really doing or flipping the machine from automatic to manual is pressing a button and turning another button.
Got it.
And more or less what I'm able to do is pick the exact temperature I want the bottom plate to heat and the top burner to heat. Things that's sort of like not great for. If you have poor ventilation in your apartment or home, you need to think about a fan if you're going to get it, because this is something that you could set off an alarm with. However, it's mostly due to you having putting too much flour on the bar, putting maybe there's stray oil. Flare-ups are mostly your fault, mostly user error is what I would say.
I have this thing in when it comes to kitchens, which is not to have one-hit wonders, right? Things that only do one thing. But I was reading about this Breville, and as a smart oven user, I can't help but feel like I could justify this if I'm eating a couple pizzas a week.
Right. I think you for sure could. Now, so it's $800. So
I know that's the elephant in the room, right? It's a very expensive oven.
It's an $800 oven. I'll say that there is nothing else no pizza oven you could buy that's actually going to fit in your home for that price or that performs to this level.
$800, a pizza oven that honestly, I've never wanted a kitchen gadget this much because I've seen you make so many pizzas out of it.
Yep.
I clearly have yet to learn something how to do this, but pretty amazing. Thanks, Will.
Thank you.
All right, Brian.
Yeah.
What'd you drive?
I drove the 2019 Honda Talon 1000X and 1000R Sport side-by-side.
Great. Where'd you drive it?
St. George, Utah.
That's desert, sand.
Yeah, mostly.
All right. Sounds fun, but can you review it in 30 seconds?
I can sure as hell try.
All right, we got 30 seconds on the clock. Let's find out.
All right.
On your mark, get set, go.
So the big thing with the Honda Talon coming in was its dual clutch transmission. It's the first of the segment. Everyone else uses CVTs, like Polaris RZR, Can-Am Maverick. There's a big power suck out of them, so they don't really work too well, but everyone kind of likes them. As far as handling, Honda tuned the Fox Podium 2 shocks really well, so it handles all the jumps, bumps, and whoops really well out in the desert.
What else? Seconds. And we're done. How about this? Last thought, would you buy one if you had all the money you needed?
I think so, mainly because of the transmission. You can't use the dual clutch transmission and then go back to a CVT and not end up hating yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a good toy, it's fun off-road, and you had a good time.
Yeah.
Great. Thanks a lot, Brian.
Yep.
Henry, I disagree with you about this camera. Almost everything about it. Why do I want to buy this thing?
Because it's great.
What's the price?
Expensive. $49.95.
So $5,000 for a Leica, non-interchangeable, fixed lens.
Yes.
What's the focal range?
It's a 28mm lens with a 1.7 max aperture. It's really wide, but it's got a macro mode to it.
I will say that on this camera, I think I agree with you on most everything. Fast, non-interchangeable lens, but almost exactly what I want to pair with my phone. But it's $5,000 though.
$5,000, and the funny thing is that the 28mm lens is almost exactly what your phone sees. So it is like the world's best phone
I heard
camera.
they did that on purpose.
I'm pretty sure they did. I mean, it makes a lot of sense.
All right, so 47 megapixels?
47.3, it's fat.
47.3.
It used to be 24, now it's almost double that.
You were telling me before the cameras rolled that this sensor you think is going to be in everything.
It's going to be in everything. It's like, this is the first time we've seen it aside from the Panasonic that was kind of co-developed with Leica. That's an awful photo.
That's pretty awful.
It's great. I mean, it's big, it's super high resolution.
Okay.
It means that you have a 28, but you can crop in
Even at 75
yeah,
millimeters.
you can crop in like you have a 75. And Leica's got a bunch of cool modes about that. And the lens is really like the standout. The lens is killer.
The M10 does not have waterproofing.
M10 is lightly weather sealed. This, since it's all one package, it is actually like really nicely
weather sealed.
It's not like, throw it in the pool weather sealed, but it's dust, rain, splash. The sensor and the sealing are the two real big things about this over the Q1.
So this is going to probably the first and last thing we agree upon this week, which is that $5,000 for Leica. It's expensive, but it's worth it. So expensive, but it's worth it.
So expensive,
All right.
but it's worth it.
Thanks, Henry.
This Week in Gear is presented by Crown & Caliber, the smarter way to buy or sell a luxury watch. And until May 31st, Crown & Caliber is offering This Week in Gear viewers $175 towards a purchase at crowncaliber.com/gearpatrol.
Hey guys, the last thing I bought are the Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless earbuds. They're $300 retail. They have a pretty awesome fast pairing mode for Android phones. Really good sound quality. They have also a pretty cool pass-through mode if you want to listen to music at the office and still hear what's going on around you. I reviewed them around 4 months ago and just decided I love the sound quality so much that I had to have a pair of my own.
Okay, Nick, the 2019 BMW X7.
Yeah.
We need to talk about the grille first.
Okay.
Why is the grille the size of Westchester?
I mean, they're making a statement. It's a big one, right?
No, it's literally the biggest grille I've ever
Yeah,
seen.
so they took the grill, BMW took the grill essentially unmodified from the show car that they had around. There was this crazy looking concept car that no one thought they would actually make.
One thing from the concept car. It's the grille.
Exactly.
So
Full-size SUV, their first. It just came out a few weeks ago.
Yep.
And it's,
you drove it.
I drove it. It's really good. It's really, I was stunned by how good it is. BMW's always been known for their performance cars, and people, they haven't languished as of late, but they've certainly been diversifying their focus, right? So this is their first full-size foray. I really think this is the realization of what BMW has been going for a long time. All the size, the design cues, the luxury, the technology is just perfectly realized in this shape of a car. It's great. It's like driving a big upright 7 Series.
Really?
Yeah, it really is that good.
What are the engine options on the X7?
You got two. You got a 3-liter inline 6 and a 4.4-liter V8.
The iconic V8 that they make.
Yeah, which is great.
Horsepower?
Horsepower 456, 479 pound-feet of torque with the V8. It'll go to 0-60 in like 5.2, I think, something like that.
5.2.
So it moves pretty well.
And you know what? I heard one going down Park Avenue the other day, and it sounds fantastic.
Yeah, it's bigger and more expensive than a Q7. It's a little smaller and less expensive than a GLS. It's much smaller, but the same cost as a Lincoln Navigator, and
Which you love.
which I love, and it's much bigger and less expensive than the Range Rovers.
Any cons?
Cons, I mean, it does cost a lot. You can get things for a lot less. The Q7 is tens of thousands of dollars less.
Tens of thousands.
If you're into modern German sporty luxury, you won't do better than this. I think it does look really good. I think they took the design and evolved it into a vehicle of this size almost perfectly. It drives great, it feels great inside, and it is the culmination of everything BMW. This is their new flagship.
All right.